Morning, guys. I got some yard chores that I'm gonna be working on today. Um, got about 4 or 5 crepe myrtle trees that need some pruning before the warmer weather comes in, and I've been meaning to do it. They haven't been pruned since. Actually, I don't know when the last time they were pruned. I've never done it since we've been here. And I know the house was vacant for a few years before we came. So it's been a while. Now, I'm actually excited to do this. And I'm going to show y'all some video clips before and after. So it'll be a fun project. And I've been meaning to get some outside work done since the weather's been warming up here in the south. But guys, I wanted to make a video and I want a message of a different topic. And this one, it probably won't be that popular, to be honest. But when Spirit gives you messages, you gotta relay the message. I'm just a messenger. Guys, when I was a kid, I used to play video games. I used to play a lot of video games. I already told y'all about like a Blade Runner game that I played, and it was a lot of fun. We got Spider-Man video games. I mean, we got PlayStation 4, Switch. We got all kind. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I got older, I played less and less games. Yeah, there might have been times where I'd pick one up and play a certain game that, I got into. Skyrim, Morrowind. But I found other hobbies. And even now, I don't hardly really play a video game much at all. And part of my message is I'm going to tell you, and again, this ain't going to be popular, but guys, getting addicted to playing video games is not going to help you. Not going to help you grow spiritually. The word says, when I was a child, I thought like a child. And then there's a time where you grow up. Now, am I saying that you can never play a video game or enjoy, some entertainment to kill some time? No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I do notice this trend, and it's typically you see this in men, but oddly enough, you're seeing a lot more women pick up the habit of gaming. Guys, these video games can turn into an addictive drug if you're not careful. They very much do the same thing in your brain that a drug would. Yeah. You get a dopamine hit playing the game. A lot. Multiple times. I've even heard of cases in other countries where the government has thought about putting limits on the screen time and how long they'll even let the TV or the video game system be on to help to help combat this video game addiction. And one bad habit that I see a lot of young men falling prey to is thinking that this video game addiction somehow helps with their anxiety. A lot of them will say that. They'll spin that crutch. Oh, well, it helps my anxiety, so I can talk better with people. No, guys, that doesn't help that with anxiety. You know what helps with anxiety? Going out and talking to people, praying about it, looking inside yourself and wondering why you're anxious with people to begin with, and trying to figure out where that comes from and facing that fear. Playing a video game and hiding behind a TV screen and a remote control isn't going to solve that for you. It's actually going to make it worse. And I'm going to tell you, anybody who tries to spin that they get some kind of spiritual growth by playing a video game, maybe one that has lore or some kind of backstory in spirituality or in some kind of, pseudo-religious context, that's a lie. I will say you get a chance to maybe look at pictures of the astral realm through video games, but you could do that with art too. And the thing is art is a different kind of creative expression because it does require you to tap into the soul. Now, maybe the actual video game artist who's creating the game is tapping into that when they make it, but the thing is the product that they're making causes an addiction, which actually blocks you from your higher self. So is the fruit there really good? Let's ask that. If you made a product, but your product is being used to block people from their higher self, is what you're doing any good? It was just good for you. But the idea is as you grow and mature in your spirituality, you start to see things as a way to help others, not just yourself. So I'm going to ask and say again, are the video games really helping you grow? And the answer is no. So if there's anybody out there who's trying to spin that to you, that, oh, well, you could play your games all day long and you're fine. At least you're not going out and drinking and drugging. At least you're not going out and doing bad things like those bad druggies out there. They love to spin that. And you notice it'll be the same kind of people doing it too. They'll be very similar to those occult people. I don't know if you've picked up and noticed too, but a lot of these video game developers will be tied with the occult. Look at the names of some of these developers and some of the festivals and cons that they do when they go and showcase their video game and hang out with the other people that are developing these games. Look at some of the names of some of these developers. A lot of them will be really eerily similar to like sexual themed pedophile stuff, to be honest. And that's because these occult groups love to find things to hide in. Fronts. Because they're criminal organizations. Most of them. Most all of them. So again, I'm going to reiterate it. The video games don't help your spiritual growth. Read a book. Go out and talk to people. Sit down in nature. Work out. Go work in the yard. Discipline yourself to quit eating a food that's bad for you. Put down the alcohol. Put down the joint. That's going to help your spiritual growth. All those things that I said. Not sitting down and plopping on the couch all day and playing a video game until your eyeballs bleed. And again, guys, I say this from a place of love, because guess what? I've played video games, and from time to time I'll pick up the sticks too. I'm not saying you can never play the game, but guys, we know the difference. We know the difference between someone who casually can play just to kill some time and somebody who's got their life, they're waist deep in it. More than that, pit deep, armpit deep. Y'all can do it out there. I believe in you. Y'all have a good day.